Welcome to News5 Everywhere.
Sa happy morning, sabay tayong
Ating oras mga kapatid, 6:36 umaga. Tuloy po natin ang ating morning balita. Ngayong araw nakatakdang kasuhan ng ilang grupo si Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista dahil ito sa paratang niya tungkol sa mga umano'y professional squatters. Kasong libel ang isasampalaban sa alkalde na nagsabing mga professional squatter ang pasimuno ng gulo sa Agham Road noong Lunes. Binabayaran daw sila ng kada pamilya sa lugar para kontrahin ang mga banta ng demolisyon. Makikipag-ugnayan daw ang DILG sa DOJ para bigyan ng pabuya ang mga magbibigay ng impormasyon tungkol sa mga tinaguriang professional squatter. Kaugnay po niya makakasama natin sa studio natin si DILG Undersecretary Francisco Fernandez na isa sa mga mangunguna sa investigasyon na yan. Good morning, Usec.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Paolo.
Okay, bagong lahat, pag-usapan natin itong professional squatter.
Yes,
no? Exactly what is a professional squatter?
Okay. Well, there are three types of professional squatter. Yeah. Professional squatter, people who make money out of squatting.
Okay.
So that's one. And then the other professional squatter are people who do not deserve yung and then they get benefits from government as a ganun.
Okay.
And then the third one is people who sell their rights. Like they have been relocated and then they sell their rights, so that makes them professional squatters.
Tatlong
Yes.
tatlong klase ng professional squatter na meron. Yung una nga ay yung nininegosyo ang
Yes.
lupang hindi sa kanila. Yung pangalawa ay yung nakikisawsaw doon sa mga benepisyo na hindi naman dapat sa kanila.
Correct.
At yung iba, parang nagsasublease, binibenta yung
Yes.
yung karapatan nila, yung rights pala nila doon sa property
Yes.
na yon. So sa Agham, anong nakikita nating type of professional squatter doon?
Well, we are investigating that based on the statement of the mayor of Quezon City. So we are investigating that, and then we here is DILG
Yes.
as DILG, and of course PNP. So PNP we're investigating that, and
Pero Yusek, alam naman natin na itong mga professional squatter, matagal na yan.
okay.
Matagal na may mga ganyan talaga. I mean, they do exist.
Yes.
Bakit mahirap sila i-pinpoint na itong mga ito ang pasimuno ng sindikato sa mga lugar na yan?
Well, it's a complicated issue. I mean, first of all, the political will is so we have been ordered by the president himself to investigate that. This was last week. That's connected with Fairview, North Fairview, because there was a newspaper report, so we've been asked. And so now, because of what's happening sa Agham, we are investigating that. So number one, it's the political will, and then the second question, it's difficult to get evidence, di ba? Parang you know,
Well, kasi diba, anong nangyari? Diba, hinahanap nila mga bed spacer, yung mga pwedeng mga paupahan, parang gano'n, di ba? For example, alam naman natin sa Agham, no one owns any property there.
yes,
So lahat ng tao doon squatter.
that's right.
Hindi ba pwedeng alamin lang sa mga residente sino binabayaran ninyo ng upa, tapos yun ang sundan. You follow the trail from there.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Well, you know, it's a complicated thing because in a sense, you know, when they rent out bed spaces, they also serve a purpose, di ba? Yung
Yes.
the one renting benefits from it. So
Yes.
they would not want to, di ba? Parang
Parang ayaw nila ilaglag.
Yes,
yung
because
siyang
otherwise
nagbibigay
they
sa kanila ng lugar
ng bed
na.
space. But you know,
Makes
that's well, you know, that's a gray area. But there are not so gray area that we should act on.
And itong sinasabi na yung mga sindikato daw, once they penetrate itong mga iba't ibang mga lugar, kuryente, tubig, sila pa ang nagsusupply. How does
Yes,
that happen naman?
Well, that's a good question. It's also a necessity for people to have electricity and water. It's illegal, so they connect. So we should also, the president
jumper
ask us
lang
to the president also ask us to you know, to take a look at this situation and prevent those things from happening.
Kasi Yusek dyan sa Agham, no, sa may North Triangle, no? I did a documentary in that place. I stayed overnight, no?
Okay.
2 days ako dyan. At nakihalubilo sa mga residente.
Okay.
At may mga iba sa kanila, tanggap nila na kailangan nila lumisan. Yung iba naman, they have this conviction. May paninindigan sila na may karapatan sila sa lupang yon. Tapos marami sa kanila, linalo ang binabanggit.
Okay.
Diba? Sa puntong ito, syempre ayaw naman natin maging masyadong technical o maging,
That's right.
maging legal. Diba? The point is, may lupa, clearly hindi sa kanila, kailangan silang alisin.
Okay.
How far yung responsibilidad ng gobyerno sa mga squatter o
Well,
yung mga, informal settler?
Informal settler. Okay. The Lina law prescribes, recognizes that housing is a basic right. So the Lina law, prescribes relocation, di ba?
Yes.
And also prescribes consultation. The Lina law does not allow them to, to just choose where they want to go. I mean, like for instance, North Triangle, I'm told cost 75,000 pesos per square meter. Diba? So if you talk of, but it's a lot of
Prime lot yun.
Yeah, prime lot to do that. Parang people have to be reasonable, and there are many groups there. I mean, sa North Triangle, some have already relocated, di ba? And then some where NHA is talking with them for voluntary relocation. But there are also some, di ba, who ano.
Kasi parang sinasabi nila, ito yung mga nagbabatuhon, yung mga ganyan. Ang nag-udyok sa kanila ay yung mga professional squatter. Parang sinasabi, pag di kayo lumaban, mawawala kayo matitirhan.
Yeah.
Pero in fact, from the 8,000 families, it's down to 2,000 na lang. Ayon kay Mayor Herbert Bautista, 2,000 lang. And then about 500 ang mukhang papayag sa voluntary na pagbabaklas sa mga bahay, no? And yung 1,500 na lang ang kailangan tirahin na lang.
Well, we're talking to more than 1,000 to an organization with around 1,000 members, and NHA is working out the details for them. So we will try to do that. I mean, I think most people are reasonable, and if there are people who are not reasonable, then we have to
Kayo, personally, Usec, anong nararamdaman niyo tuwing naririnig ninyo yung mga ibang mga informal settler na binigyan na nga ng pagkakataon na magbayad ng 200 pesos kada buwan for 30 years, may bahay na sila, sariling lupa, pero puro reklamo?
Yes. Well, I mean, that's something that but there are many people nga wala namang reklamo, they accept it, and so on. The main problem talaga of the relocation is access to livelihood. If it's so far, people come here to the city for livelihood, so we have to work it out, and that is why the relocation program that we're doing that the president is doing sa mga people who live in danger areas,
mga estero.
Mga estero, ganon, is number one, safe housing, di ba? If they stay in the estero, it's not safe for them. But second, should not just be safe, but also decent.
Right.
I mean, better than what they have. I mean, may water, may services, electricity, mga ganon. And then third, ang importante, it's affordable to people.
Yes.
And accessible to livelihood. So we're trying to do that now.
Kasi sinasabi nila, dapat bago sila ilipat, nakahanda na lahat. Ready na yung tubig, ready na yung kuryente, may paaralan na malapit, meron ng...
We're doing that right now. Before they're relocated, we bring them around. So it's a process. It's a long process, but it's working, and we're hoping that this time it would be more successful. Kasi before, people were just dumped to distant...
Doon na kayo, bahala kayo sa buhay niyo.
Walang services, walang ganon. But most important is access to livelihood. So we're trying to learn sa lessons from the past, because doing it like that is not going to work, and it will just be a waste of money for government.
Ngayon, siyempre, itong sitwasyon natin sa Agham Road ay totally different doon sa sitwasyon naman na sa Estero. Sa Estero, alam natin, danger zone yan. Itong sa Agham, we know na it's actually owned by, Ayala and NHA, and may mga proyekto silang naipatupad doon sa lugar na yun. No? Ilang beses nang nasunog yung lugar na yan, ilang beses nang sinubukan na i-demolish. So ano bang ang pinaka, sabihin natin na mangyayari dyan sa Agham? Magkakaroon ba ng demolition o wala?
Well, as of the moment, we're trying to persuade the people to go. But at a certain point, there will be an end to persuasion. But we'd like to clarify that last Monday, there was a report nga may demolition, so we checked with NHA, the National Housing Authority, we checked with Quezon City, we checked with everybody. There was no demolition. So I mean, that's still what happened. How come there was a barricade?
May kinalat na chismis, tapos binasabi na, harangin nyo yung mga daan. Yan, ito nakita natin sa video,
That's
yun
right.
ang nangyari. Ang dami nga nasaktan na hindi naman kinailangan na masaktan. Di ba? Tapos
Yes,
alam natin na naghahanda sila ng iba't ibang mga pillbox, na mga babato, pwede nila ibato sa mga magde-demolish. But again, no, importante sinasabi nyo na itong prosesong ito ay mabagal man, as much as possible, gusto nyo gawing peaceful.
As much as possible, yes. And well, I mean, that's also, we're also trying to work out if it was an honest, parang report nga ganon. So we're trying to establish communication with this group. Na dapat, di ba, parang i-clarify natin ang ganon.
Alright. Maraming salamat po sa oras. Kasama po natin si DILG Undersecretary Francisco Fernandez. Sir, maraming salamat po niya.
Thank you, Paolo.
Sa ulitin po. Samantala, diretso muna tayo sa kusina ni Chang Ami. Ano kayang inihahanda dyan? I will follow.
Be sure to come back. News 5 everywhere. Copyright 2013.